A steel skewer, sometimes meters long, penetrates the medium's cheek, passing clean through the mouth cavity without visible pain or excessive bleeding. This extreme act, known as self-mortification, is not self-harm, but a critical component of spirit mediumship in Chinese folk religions, particularly during festivals like the Nine Emperor Gods. The medium, or Tongji, is believed to be fully possessed by a deity, rendering their physical body impervious to injury. The piercing serves as a dramatic, undeniable proof that the human vessel has been temporarily replaced by a powerful divine entity. This ritual suffering is a necessary step to cleanse the medium and the community, preparing them for the deity's intercession. The Tongji state involves deep trance, often induced by rhythmic drumming, chanting, and specific ritual movements performed by temple assistants. Once possession is complete, the medium exhibits behaviors and voices distinct from their normal personality, embodying the specific deity invoked, such as Neza or Guan Yu. During this altered state, the medium's sensitivity to pain is suppressed, allowing them to perform feats of endurance, including the insertion of sharp objects. Folk belief holds that the deity's spiritual energy, or qi, shields the flesh, preventing serious tissue damage and infection. The absence of significant scarring after the removal of the implement is frequently cited as evidence of divine intervention. Mortification fulfills a dual purpose of purification and fulfilling sacred vows made to the deity. The act of piercing is a symbolic sacrifice, transferring the suffering and negative karma of the community onto the medium's possessed body. This intense physical demonstration cleanses the medium of residual human impurities, making them a perfectly clean conduit for divine communication. Furthermore, many mediums undertake these painful rituals as a fulfillment of a personal oath, often made in exchange for healing, protection, or success granted by the deity. Breaking such a vow is believed to result in severe spiritual retribution, necessitating the annual renewal of the sacrifice. In a tradition where authenticity is paramount, the spectacle of cheek piercing serves as a public validation of the medium's genuine possession. If the medium were merely faking the trance, the resulting injury would be severe, discrediting both the individual and the temple. The successful execution of the piercing, often using large, unwieldy objects like ceremonial swords or even bicycle parts, confirms the deity's immense power over the physical world. This public display reinforces the faith of the devotees, assuring them that the deity is present, active, and capable of solving their earthly problems and interceding on their behalf.
The most prominent context for these extreme acts is the annual Nine Emperor Gods festival, known as Kyo-ong-ya, celebrated widely across Southeast Asia. During this 9-day event, mediums enter deep trances to welcome the celestial emperors. The processions accompanying the deities often feature dozens of mediums engaging in various forms of self-mortification, including firewalking and ladder climbing. The cheek piercing specifically marks the medium's participation in the procession, signifying their role as the deity's vanguard, leading the faithful and warding off malevolent spirits along the route. The intensity of the ritual reflects the perceived power and strictness of the nine emperors themselves. The objects used for piercing are highly symbolic and vary depending on the deity possessing the medium. For example, mediums possessed by the third prince, Nezha, often use his iconic weapons, the fire-tipped spear or the universe ring. Other common implements include large metal skewers, sharpened wooden poles, or even household items like umbrellas or pipes, demonstrating the deity's ability to transform mundane objects into sacred instruments. Before insertion, these tools are ritually purified, often bathed in incense smoke or holy water, ensuring they carry no negative spiritual residue that could harm the possessed vessel or impede the divine energy flow. Immediately after the procession or ritual concludes, the implements are carefully removed by attendants, often referred to as Tongji assistants. The medium is then brought out of the trance state through specific ritual actions. Devotees observe the rapid cessation of bleeding and the quick closure of the wounds, which is attributed entirely to the deity's protective power. Traditional remedies, such as applying specific herbal pastes or burning paper talismans over the puncture sites, are used, but the primary healing agent is believed to be the divine qi. The lack of infection or permanent scarring is a crucial element validating the entire ritual process for the community. Beyond the spectacle, the medium serves as a vital spiritual intermediary within the community structure. After the mortification rituals, the possessed medium often provides consultations, offering divine advice, prescribing remedies, or issuing protective talismans to devotees seeking guidance. The physical suffering endured during the piercing enhances the perceived efficacy of the medium's subsequent blessings and pronouncements. This role solidifies the temple's position as a center for spiritual governance and social cohesion, especially in diaspora communities where traditional Chinese religious practices remain strong and organized. While modern society often views self-mortification as extreme, for practitioners of Chinese folk religion, it remains a profound expression of faith and a necessary spiritual technology. The ritual ensures the continued flow of divine power into the human realm, maintaining the cosmic balance between the spiritual and physical worlds. The piercing is not about pain, it is about transcendence, demonstrating that the spirit can conquer the limitations of the flesh when aligned with the divine. This ancient practice continues to thrive, adapting to new contexts while preserving its core function, proving the undeniable active presence of the gods among us.